Hello everyone and welcome back to Star of the Universe Tarot. We are doing a collective reading for the Aquarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We are using the Dark Fairy Tale Tarot deck again for the rest of September. We're doing a September check-in, so mid-September to the end of September. Keep in mind that my videos are timeless, so whenever you come across them is when you're meant to see them. Also, if these are general readings, if it does not resonate with you, go ahead and check your other placements. Cutting the deck for Aquarius, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So let me see what I need to see, hear what I need to hear, and speak what I need to speak. Thank you. Challenge, please. Okay. Overall for the reading. Okay. We're going to be using the spread that actually comes with the deck. So it's called a Walkthrough Fairy. I'm going to go ahead and get the cards and then I'll explain as we go. Alright, so under the deck we have the Lovers, Gemini energy, has to talk up. This talks about usually having a choice. It could be between two people, obviously, but it could also be between like places, persons, or things. It could be between two opportunities that you love equally well. Between two opportunities that are presented that seem of equal value. Just a choice in general. So the first card is going to represent the fairy gate, stepping into the fairy realm. The second card is the path. Third card is the toll. These two cards on the outside are the dark woods. So what would happen if you strayed from your path? And then the goal to get a desirable outcome. And then I'll do some clarifications with some oracles. So the first card we have coming in is the Ace of Cups. That's a new emotional beginning that that could be in something creative, that could be with the person. The path is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups usually talks about nostalgia, being really stuck in the past. This in this deck in particular, she is bound to the past and she can't reach up to the two cups that are above her because she's changed to her old way of thinking, to an old partner, something that's either bound to a soulmate or bound to a habit. For the toll, we have the Fool card, Aries energy. They want you to unbind yourself so that you can take a leap of faith, whether it's with an old soulmate or a new soulmate. There's a lot of love here. You have the Lovers under the deck. You have the Ace of Cups coming into this. Yeah, this could be a past person, but this person is obviously still very stuck on you. You see? There's still a lot of love here, and there's still, it could be, damn, dude, it could be fixed. That's what I keep hearing. Like, if it is a past person, there's hope here. Because there's still a lot of love. I could see it. Okay, so the Dark Woods, we have, okay, you have the Wheel of Fortune, Leo energy, and you have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay, you're stagnating yourself. The reason why the Toll is taking a leap of faith is because you're stagnating. You're not making a choice. You don't want to make a choice. It's like both of the choices that are being presented to you. You don't like either one of them. It's like, no, I don't want higher commitment, but no, I don't want to take a gamble on it either. Like, it's really it's a really chaotic energy, honestly. Oh my god. Okay, and then the goal is the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancerian, Scorpionic energy. Dude, there's so much love on this spread. It's retarded. Like, it's kind of, I'm sorry. Not that it's retarded, but it's just kind of like, I don't understand what's the problem here. Like, there's Ace of Cups. That's a divinely guided union. Six of Cups. That's soulmates. You have the Hierophant. You have the Wheel of Fortune. You have so. Oh wow. You know, it's just okay. So overall energy, we have nature communication, flower energies, fairy energies, and elemental messages. And keep your temper. You're very back and forth. Your energy in general is very back and forth. You're just like, 1 minute you're like, yeah, I'm chilling, I'm good. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm grounded. I'm here. I'm doing me. And just as quickly you're snapping. And then you're just like, ugh, like tossing some hella shade, and people around you are like, oh, well, what the fuck just happened? Let's start clarifying. This is just, I don't understand what's going on here. Okay. Why is the Ace of Cups here? For the entrance of Fairy. Oh. They don't want to talk. How interesting. The mermaids always have something to say. Why is the Ace of Cups here at the beginning of the fairy spread? Okay. Receptivity. Allow yourself to receive and allow yourself to give. And you have homeland. Arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building settled. Okay. You're settled in a relationship. How do I explain this? It's like you're done searching, but not because you found someone, but because you found the wrong one, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I already tried this shit. I'm not going to do it again. So it's leaving you in this really settled attitude. But the problem with that is that it's causing you to kind of like, it's cracking through. It's cracking through. You're basically like snapping and trying to like it's the more you try to repress it, the more the more angry it comes out when it does slip out. I hope that makes sense. Why is the Six of Cups here? Sanctuary. Privacy. Evaluate personal space, respected boundaries and taboos. Yeah. You're still chained to a past commitment. And the problem with that is that you haven't taken the time to love yourself yet. Like, you haven't taken the time to isolate anything, and you're so stuck on the past and what happened that there's no taking a leap of faith right now. Not in either direction, either with them or away from them. It's just you're just literally in a land of indecision because you can't take the time and the space you need to make a decision. Why is the Hierophant here as part of the Dark Woods? You and your loved ones are safe. And you are good enough. See, it's with you and your loved ones are safe. To me, it sounds like you're making an excuse for someone. Like you're trying to someone close to you. It could be a best friend. It could be a sibling. It could be a cousin. Like just someone more family based, obviously. That is either one, telling you you're not good enough, or telling you that the person that you're trying to be with is not good enough for you. Or two, you're using like a codependency from a family member to refuse to take this leap of faith. Okay. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for the Dark Woods? Okay. We have emotions are running high and nothing is yet set in stone. They don't want you to rush into this decision. That's what I'm getting. You're not supposed to rush into it. You're supposed to take your time. Yeah, time for healing. Look, under the deck. Yeah, you're supposed to take your time. You're supposed to assess yourself. You're supposed to understand where you're coming from. Because what can you provide if you don't know what you're providing? Because you're too busy going back and forth with your grounded nature, to your anger, to your not being able to isolate yourself to truly hear your own thoughts. And it's putting you kind of in a depressive state where you're making up excuses for yourself and making yourself not feel good enough, and then it puts you in a place where you don't want to take this leap of faith. Yeah. Lumeria returns, earthly spirituality, community, and ocean conversation. They want you to get grounded. This is, you need time on your own. And with the Queen of Cups here, I want to say that's all self-love. I don't see it going any other way right now with everything that's going on. Yeah, of course. Beauty, grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. They want you to connect back to your higher self. And the only way you could do that is if you start giving yourself self-love. You need to love you first. The challenge is forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. And law is not justice, rules that are not fair. It's time for you to really start assessing what was conditioned, what is real, and what your own illusions are. Because there are illusions that are created over time through conditioning, through, traumatic experiences, whatever it may be. And then there is the way, the actual common sense, logical way. And then there's the way that you perceive things. So that third perspective is really how you start to align yourself. Because only you really know what you are going through, right? That being said, you need to communicate with you. Figure out why is it that you keep snapping from this grounded to angry energy. What keeps triggering you? Why do you feel that way? It just seems like a lot of almost like a lot of emotional trauma, possibly. Trauma's the wrong word, though. That's not the one. Just a lot of, maybe possibly ancestral wounding. That's what it could be. That's probably why I didn't want to come out like that. But a lot of healing that's being ignored, or a lot of red flags for healing that are being ignored. Why is nature communication here? Leap. You go first and the universe will catch you. This leap of faith that they're encouraging you to take is basically to take a more grounded approach on life. To go ahead and really embrace that earthly spirituality. Being grounded, planning for the future. Why keep your temper here? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And then this energy wanted to come out in the upside down, which with keep your temper is definitely a resisting energy. You don't, it's almost like, even though you know what you're supposed to do, it's almost like, instead of embracing that you are divinely guided, you're questioning everything. Instead of waking up with each day with gratitude, you're counting your losses. Oh, I still need this. I still need that. No, things aren't going the way that I think, or they should have been X, Y, and Z by now. That's complaining. And nobody likes to help somebody that doesn't help themselves. Why is forget who you are here? Okay. We have Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Another one that wanted to come out upside down. Another resisting energy. You need to fall into your own power. You have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. You have a lot of pent up creative energy. The problem is you are not, how do I say it? You're not directing it right. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, like it's tunnel vision right now. When in reality, you should be able to see through. And it's not happening that way because it could be that you're just too fucking tired. And you're not resting. And that's why you're snappy. And that's why, like, you go from, like, happy to fucking crazy. Overdoing it with coffee. Shit like that, you know? Law is not justice. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. We have take a break, a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. See? Overworking yourself. You could be like heavily throwing yourself into work. And it's like a type of numbing agent. It's almost just as bad as smoking and drinking. Except for that, you could say that your inhibitions are not a little, I don't know, a little slurred to be the very least. The only thing is that you're not present. People work and work and work to have money, right? Why do they want money? To have nice things, right? So then you get into this type of cycle where you're working and the money that you're getting is enough or barely enough. It doesn't really matter. At some point it kind of piles. It kind of piles because you don't have time to use it. Why? Because you're constantly working. So yeah, you have nice things, and yeah, you like you have your materialistic life. But if you really think about it, like, how full are you? How happy are you about that? What gratification do you get from it? Because if you're working, then you're numbing. You don't feel anything. What do you feel? You don't feel joy, I'll tell you that for sure, because you're not enjoying your stuff. How can you? When? Because you're working. So when do you enjoy anything ever? We have awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, and integration. You need to stop overdoing yourself. Take time to rest. Take time to sleep. Probably leave that caffeine alone. If it's not caffeine, anything else that might keep you up. No judgment, just saying. Then we have things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Allow yourself to go through this transformation. You'll be surprised what a better person you are for yourself and for others when you just rest and really refocus what it is you want. Either, out of life or just on a day-to-day basis. Literally, just daily. What do I want out of life? Because right now, this is just, it's exhaustion. It's exhaustion, and it's just you taking advantage of yourself. And I mean, if you wouldn't let somebody else take advantage of you, why would you take advantage of you? That don't make no sense, right? You're supposed to be, like, you only get one body. Whatever you put in it, is just a reflection of how much you care about it. Let me get you an oracle from the Oracle of Vision from Sarah Machete. Start wrapping this up. Can I get some of these? Okay, number 30. Danger and fear. In the darkness, our fears feed from us and grow. Our imaginations nourish them and give them form. In return, they can weaken us further or trigger our defenses. This scene, a clear take on Little Red Riding Hood, reinforces the concept that danger may not always be obvious. It may be hidden or disguised. In some cases, we are utterly fooled or taken by surprise and will suffer the consequences. But very often we have a sense that all is not right, that something is out of place, Our basic instincts are triggered and our senses are altered. Is this a time for caution or boldness? Is all as it should be? Is he all that he claims to be? Is the offer too good to be true? So just keep in mind, guys, like, just because it sounds good doesn't mean it is. Doesn't mean you have to lose sleep over it. Doesn't mean that you have to overwork yourself. Nothing is worth overworking you. You can only give 100% when you are at 100%. If you're not at 100%, then you're not giving 100%. It's impossible. Numbers don't lie. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. And there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Just be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Love you first. Understand that anything that's over demanding of you doesn't need to be in your life. And also, don't be blinded by what you think is doing you good, but is really taking from you. Okay, Aquarius, I hope this helped. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.